It's Sitting Pretty, baby. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Sitting Pretty. It's your girl, Lolo, and we're already about to start a new year. Not only just a new year, but a new decade. As you can see, I am not at my home. I am actually at my mother's home right now, and I am here on vacation for the holidays because anytime like a new year starts, I really like to kind of recalibrate by myself with people around that, I love, family, friends, or whatever the case is. And so anytime that I get a chance to come back home for the holidays, I do, because this year has been one of the most life-changing and inspiring and next level years I've ever had in my life. Since I've been back, I've had so much time to just reflect on the year. Hence why I am like thugging it out with y'all right now. No makeup. I did not do my hair. I just really wanted to get these thoughts and these feelings out, while it was fresh on my brain. This decade, okay, let's think. 2010 to 2019. What all happened? Yeah. I think this decade was the grind. This decade laid the foundation of my persistence, of my dedication, of my patience, of my hustle, and my ability to do what I wanted when I wanted, because I knew there was something bigger that I wanted to do with my life. I didn't have a clear understanding of what that was until I started my YouTube in 2015. 2020 is the year where I will be taking a leap of faith. Leap of faith meaning I will be able to really follow my dream and my passion and my purpose. I am having some incredible, some amazing, some insanely beautiful opportunities that I'm fully taking advantage of. And then what are the next steps? I don't know. And that's what I'm working on, and that's what I'm creating, and that's what I'm taking a leap of faith on, is my own creativity, my own purpose, and my own faith in myself to know, when I do this, I know it's all going to work out. So in the moments that I may feel discouraged, that I may feel kind of like, I don't know if this is really going to work out, to not feel that way. The other lesson I learned in this decade is fully understanding going along with the flow. Not letting insecurity, not letting what you know or don't know get in the way, not letting other people's words or thoughts or opinions get in the way, to truly, truly take advantage of what is coming your way and learning in the process. I started my YouTube with no knowledge of how to have a YouTube channel. I literally just propped up the camera of my iPad mini at the time, and started recording episodes. I had no idea what it was going to mean to other people. I had no idea the other opportunities that would come from it because I was uploading content. I genuinely was I just want to share my life and share with the world how you could live with a disability and it be fun and exciting and everything else, and to be able to express what it's truly like living with a disability, the good, bad, and the ugly. I had no idea that it would lead to me modeling, that it would lead to me speaking on panels at some very reputable conferences, being this real deal influencer that people really look to for advice and assistance and help and whatever the case is, that it would lead to me acting, and it would lead to me becoming an entrepreneur. None of that crossed my mind. None of that looked like it would happen. But I went along with the flow and I was open to whatever came to me. When I got the opportunity to be in the film, yeah, there were moments where I was like, ooh, I've never acted before. I don't know if I'm going to do a good job. But it was something about the character, it was something about the script, it was something about the filmmakers that led me to be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me try. Let me see what this could look like. And not for nothing else, what it would mean to see a young Black woman with a disability in a lead role of a film is an astounding accomplishment within itself. And what that would mean for other people when they see it is one of the biggest drivers to me choosing to do that, knowing I've never acted before. When I got the opportunity to model, it was the same thing. Like, I've never modeled before, but I've always admired models. I've always thought it would be dope to model, but I've never thought to actually do it myself. So when I got the opportunity, I was like, you know what? It's right in line with my purpose. It's to push for disability representation and inclusion in the entertainment and beauty industries. So I was like, well, I would be doing a disservice to my purpose if I turned it down. And so I did it. Public speaking is the same thing. So it always, any opportunity that came my way, whether I've done it before or not, it always boiled down to, what is my purpose? Is this in line with my purpose? And then if it is, great. Then does this compromise my moral compass? Does this make me feel bad if I were to actually do it or whatever the case is? No, it doesn't. Okay. What would this mean for myself? Is this how I want to be represented to the world? Yes. Okay. Then why not take a chance and do it? If you're a professional at what you do and you saw something in me that you felt I could carry that load and responsibility of being the model for your campaign or being the lead in your film, then there's something that you see that I haven't gotten to see. So now it's my turn to see what you see. So that way we can push this purpose forward together. That is the stuff that I want to leave to you guys moving into the new year and moving into the new decade, which is to grind, be patient, get as much knowledge as you can, and know that everything that you are doing, that you are learning, it's all working together to live out your purpose. There's a reason I started my YouTube, to open my world to a possibility and opportunities that I never saw coming before, that ultimately ended up feeding right back into my purpose. Just be open to it. If I was that person, I was like, I've never acted before. Sorry, I don't want to do your film. Oh, sorry, I'm a YouTuber and that's all I do. Nope, I'm not going to model for you. I would have deprived myself, my purpose, and the people that are affected by my work. I would have deprived them of them realizing that all of that was a possibility, that you could do whatever you want, that opportunities are going to come to you in so many different ways, forms, and fashions, and that although we have a purpose on our life, how that purpose is going to be translated to the world is not up to us to decide. I would say, moving on in 2020, if you are a person, especially a person with a disability, because we can get discouraged really easily because we feel like our physical limitations will limit us from the things that we want to do in our lives, that I would encourage you to not be deterred by your physical limitations, to use what you do have, what you do know how to do it, and finds creative ways to maximize the abilities that you do have. Understand that life is about purpose and being of service to others. And it's not about money. It's not about greed. It's not about fame. It's not about any of that stuff. Sure, fame may be a byproduct of your purpose. Money will be a byproduct of your purpose, but you don't do the work for those things. You do the work for the purpose, and everything else will fall into place. So I would encourage you to discover what your purpose is. Understand that that discovery will require you to be patient. It will require you to make a sacrifice, and not just a sacrifice, but multiple sacrifices. It will require you to have to think about you over any and everything else, in the sense of what's best for me, what's best for the purpose, to then be of service to others. Because if you're not in the best shape, no one is going to get the best version of you. And the best version of you is what people need. And the best version of you is not perfection. The best version of you is you in your most vulnerable, open state. The best version of you is the person who knows their flaws, who knows and understands what their weaknesses are, what their insecurities are. And in spite of having the knowledge of all of those things, you still are living your purpose. So moving forward in 2020 for Sitting Pretty is going to look like new content, elevated content, and a look into my life at a different level. And you guys coming with me along my journey as I try to navigate this next stage in my life. So just get ready. Put on your wheelchair belts. Strap up. Because it's about to be a hell of a ride. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you've learned in this past decade, or at least this past year before we go into 2020. Tell me what your thoughts and your opinions are, and if you feel like you found your purpose in life. And yeah, just share with me, because I'm going to be back, and I'm going to be back better than ever on YouTube. All right? So, as always, I forgot my outro. That's how long it's been. Oh my God, I feel so bad. Anyways, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, it's Sitting Pretty, baby. Peace.